If you don't want to be built like a chicken, then progressive overload is your best friend. I created this full progressive overload guide. Make sure to watch through the whole thing. It'll answer pretty much everything. All right, starting things off, what is progressive overload? Progressive overload is pretty much increasing the stress put on your body to increase the size of your muscles and strength. In other words, it's just how you get bigger muscles. How do you progressive overload? You can do many things, including adding weight. 2.5 pounds to 5 pounds should be good. Adding 1 or 2 reps, adding sets, or slowing down your tempo. Of all the ways to progressive overload, adding weight and reps are probably your best option. How it works is after you recover from your workout, you'll be bigger and stronger, and then you can increase the load again. Now, when do you progressive overload? For beginners, it can be every session. For intermediates, it could be every week or two. And for advanced trainees, it could be every couple weeks, or it could be every few months, depending on what stage you're at. Quick note, if you do train to failure, you're already progressive overloading. And if you're not progressing as fast as beginner, intermediates, and advanced should, that's probably something in your program or in your everyday life, such as sleep, recovery, eating, stuff like that. Now let's discuss when you should add weight versus adding reps. Adding weight is good when you surpass your target rep range. For example, if I'm trying to be in the 6 to 10 rep range and I get 10 one week, then I want to increase the weight so I can stay in that rep range. You can also increase the weight when the weight is too light, and you obviously know that. And for more experienced lifters, it's actually easier to add weight than adding reps. And another quick thing, when you have the really small plates like the 1 pounders, it's really easy to progressive overload. Now, when should you add reps? Adding reps is definitely easier for newer lifters and when you're not out of your target rep range yet. And when you don't have those small plates, it's a much more effective way to progressive overload. Now let's talk about some common mistakes. This is common sense, but ego lifting is a major mistake. You're sacrificing your form for increased weight, but you're not even providing your muscles with a good stimulus to get bigger and stronger anyways. If you're recovering poorly, another common sense one, but your sleep, your eating, and stuff like that is super important. Also, you should have pretty low stress levels or else you won't be recovering well. If you add to weight too fast, again, you're just gonna be adding weight to the bar without actually getting stronger if you're sacrificing your technique. And changing exercise often obviously won't allow you to progressive overload because the one thing you want to overload, you're not going to be able to. And if you're not taking deloads, that's actually a major issue. Many people don't know this, but if you're training really hard, then every 4 to 6 weeks, you're gonna need a deload. That could be a few days to a week of lighter training or no training at all. Now, what to do if you hit a plateau? The first thing is take a deload. That's probably the best bet. After that, if it doesn't work, you should try to improve your recovery through better sleep, eating cleaner foods, getting your macros in, and lowering stress. You should also lower the weight from the bar to see if technique is an issue, and you should also refocus on your form. Your form is what makes progressive overload so effective. And that's pretty much it for progressive overload, guys. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below, and that's it for me.